Hello, everybody. Dacob here. Welcome to Totally Dacob. I am at HomeGoods for my second haul ever in 2024 for Halloween. And walking down the aisles, I have found some wonderful pieces for you guys, and I'm going to film each and every one of them. Let's begin. So here we have some cuckoo cookie looking creatures, witches, skeletons, and I'm going to try to get the prices of, well, almost all of them as we go along. So we get to see actually what is happening here at HomeGoods at the moment. So they are slowly opening up uh, for Halloween season, even though it is the beginning of July as I'm filming this. Yes, we are a little bit early this year, but as I always say, you can never be early enough for Halloween. So this little tiny jack-o'-lantern fella is $14.99. He's holding a bat. Now, the witch fascinated me to a certain extent, except you're going to see later on most of these props. This one, does it light up? No, you see, I have the feeling a lot of these are from last year and they've been brought in now because the batteries have expired and they don't really work when you try to light them up. Because if they were newly made, I mean, you would hope that the tester battery would still be functioning. But a lot of the pieces have glitter, this black glitter, which is such a nuisance. I'm going to show you my hands later on. It's a mess. The more I'm kind of lifting these objects and trying to show them to you, and the more I get dirty. Now, a lot of them seem to be tin with paper and cardboard mix. So this skeleton holding on the balloon of the witch looks adorable, really quite photogenic, I gotta say. Now, after as I was filming these shots, I was so focused on trying to film them properly that I couldn't really fully understand how beautiful or not these objects are. But I have to say they're quite photogenic. In real life, they're fragile. You can see the witches have these little tiny skinny leglets, little metal wires. You don't want that witch to fall. Oh, okay. So this snow globe, 15 bucks with the eyes. Um, Cute. It's supposed to turn and twirl, but didn't work. Again, the button did not work. So LED pumpkins stacked up all together, so you don't have to put a candle in them. Instead, you just use a battery. I know a lot of people are fans of all of these LED Halloween objects, battery operated Halloween objects, but I'm very old school, you guys. So the cobweb is $12.99 and you can hang it on a wall. Almost looks like one of those dream catchers, but it's a cobweb. The light up features of a lot of these props, it's not for me. I'm very old school. So for example, what I really liked are these three skeletons with jack-o'-lanterns on their heads. Actually, their skulls are off. This is $12.99 plus tax. It's a made in China prop. This is the type of stuff that I like. Personally, no light up feature, nothing where batteries can leak or rust with time. I don't know. I'm just that this is my type of prop, okay? And I do have already a set of three skeletons without the jack-o'-lantern heads, like the three monkeys, like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Adorable little prop that I bought many years ago, and I still love it to this day. The jack-o'-lanterns kind of almost making fun of a witch with a broom, and then skeleton, and then there's a dead skull skeleton as well. Really adorable. I did not end up buying it, but now I think I should have. But then 60.99 for this Happy Halloween cut out wooden display, if you may. There's a second alternative version with a pumpkin with the jack-o'-lanterns. And then, so the first one is with the bats and the jack-o'-lanterns, and the back one is even bigger still with bigger bats. And the desiccants, you're going to see them. 19.99. I think it's a little bit expensive. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the font, to be honest with you, but I was amused by the desiccants that were shoved in there forcefully by who knows who. If you know me, you know I am desiccant obsessed. The free drinks, a little kind of amusement park, going, to get scared with a skeleton offering you free drinks and scaring you. It's adorable, but again, the glitter, you guys, it just. So this one is around 19.99, I suppose. I'm gonna struggle there, I think, to find the price tag. And 19.99. Love the orange, love the black. There you go. We're starting to get the glitter. Look at that. And it's everywhere. And you can't get it off. It sticks. Now, these jack-o'-lantern heads, they're creepy AF because they're so human, but I'm kind of feeling them. Now, this one is also not illuminated. $16.99 for this one at HomeGoods. Um, No illumination, no LEDs, love it. This is really heavy. So this candy corn thing, I don't know if it's meant to block a door or what. I don't know. 12.99. It it did not rock my boat. Now this snake, the cobra baby, lights up, and this one, oh best. Technically not so much Halloween, this is more of a fortune teller vibe, but I guess it could be Halloween, obviously, but I just the gold, the glitter inside of the globe, look at it, it just keeps turning and twirling. Obviously, there's a lot of light in HomeGoods, so the globe looks better when it's turned off and when the liquid is just turning without the interior illumination, but I can imagine at night, at home, in a spooky environment, this could look really cool when it's lit up. Again, though, electrical thing, 24.99. Yeah, but I'm also thinking this is more of a $16 to $20 prop. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just love the twirly gold glitter liquid. The light up neon signs. So these are available every year. We see them a lot also at Target. And I do believe so. There was a ghost. Here's a skull. There's another ghost. There's a cobweb coming up later on. Yeah, they're kinda cute for your, like, pop culture moment, very 80s vibe. 19.99 for the skull. I don't know, this is a $10 to $15 piece in my opinion because yeah, all those little crystals dangling off of the, web, spider web, no, not for me. It just doesn't give me the vibe of Halloween that I like, but to each their own. So we have a skeleton that is kind of dressed a little bit mimicking Jack Skellington a little bit, right? It's giving us Nightmare Before Christmas vibes without having to pay royalties. So, it's the dupe version of Jack and some of these there you go. The worker at HomeGoods left the cleaning spray around, and I did not spray it on Jack. Just FYI, just mimicked the spraying. I would never damage their goods. And you can see how wobbly they are. The little tin little creatures. There's a lot of paper there, a lot of tiny wires. It is Tim Burton-esque in a way, right? The witch, she's also a spider, transformative kind of. I was obsessed with the little jack-o'-lantern as a cauldron with her potion in it because 12.99 for the witch, and I'm gonna show you just now because I wanted to feel it 'cause it felt so fluffy. So it's like a cottony pad in this poisonous green that they just attached. Her face is adorable, by the way. And look how happy that pumpkin is to have its brains mushy and twirled and cooked in. I mean, So anyway, 12.99 for that little back creature. Oh my god, the glitter. At this point, look at this. I'm appalled. Okay. Like, I was just disgusting, So anyway, this one I really liked. The skull made out of 1,000 tiny skulls. It's kind of I don't know, like something from Indiana Jones, 14.99. The price for this is better than the Cobra, right? But, wait, does this one has electrical thing? Okay, so this one is not electrical. This is just your regular snow globe, which honestly, you can see how the skull is made out of a thousand little tiny skulls. I I kind of prefer a prop like this that just, is manual, no corrosion of batteries, nothing can go wrong. You just lift it, twirl it a little bit, and then the glitter kind of falls up and down. Now, did the whole thing have to be gold? Not necessarily. Could have been different colorway as well, but I mean, why not? I like it. I did not end up buying that one, by the way. So these chains, right? They're metal. They're quite heavy. And 19.99. I guess that's why the price is also so hefty. Witch Crafters is the brand, and it's a whole chain thing. I mean, I don't know. Do we need it out of metal? I mean, maybe some people like something like that. Spooky with glitter, a 19.99. You see, all these Diamantes, Swarovski, not really for me. But I know some people really love that type of glitter stuff for Halloween. And here's Christian Siriano. Yes, queen. Okay, so there's me. Reflection of yours cruelly. So, and there you go. Proof that I was filming. So anyway, yeah, these spiders with their butts made out of crystal, 16.99. You know, you could really, in a close-up view, I checked them out later on, you really see the hot glue gun action on their butts, and it ain't pretty. You see a lot of the hot glue residue between the crystals, I don't know. This jack-o'-lantern as a cage with spider webs is kind of fascinating, but again, too many crystals. The Boo Ghost, adorable. It's pink, you guys. It's a baby powdery pink for $12.99 with a tiny witch hat. This is just your regular resin prop. There's nothing, there's no LED, there's no battery operation. They're adorable. The pumpkin is again Siriano, $29.99, $30 for that jack-o'-lantern. A little bit much, if you ask me. And then Siriano, she obsessed with her crystals. The rest in peace ornament that looks $12.99, very heavy. It's actually metal and stone. The back is atrocious. Mm, yeah, you could hold, it could be like a book holder, right? It's like the edge of your books. The candelabra with a bat, adorable, very heavy. And then the witch's hat for what was it? $34.99. That's a little bit expensive, but they are in metal. What metal? I do not know. The raven or the crow snow globe with a skull at the top for $14.99 and a lot of bone structure at the bottom. The glitter is black, like my black soul. Oh, oh, I love it. I love this piece. I think it also reflects really beautifully all the lights in your home, the decor, because that silver is going to kind of catch a little bit of the orange, purple lights if you're illuminating your home that way. $19.99 again for Siriano. Girl, somebody has to tell her, stop it with the crystals, Christiana. Okay, so we got a stack of jack-o'-lanterns. We had them in orange earlier on, and now we have them in this gray, slightly mattified Martha Stewart, baby. Martha out of the slammer and into the pumpkin patch. So, now the Hollow Home decor, this one is, yeah, battery operated, as you can see. Love the glazing. At the bottom, a little bit messy, but I love this hyper shine and the beautiful saturated orange tones. Always love that in any jack-o'-lantern. Here's the Christian Siriano black version of the spider. It's Black Widow for $16.99. Again, a lot of hot glue gun action going on here. Christian, this was not a RuPaul's Drag Race mini challenge. Okay, girl. Because, like, But anyway, so we got the black spiders there. And now this piece, I did not understand how this works because $12.99, it is battery operated. Now this is like two hands of a skeleton. Of course, the button when you push it, it doesn't work. So I do not know if they light up or not. Do the hands light up? Like, what's the purpose of those two display bony hands? And the paint job is also not the best. So we have here $29.99 for these ginormous skulls that you can fill their, basically the head is hollow at the top and you can fill them up with candy for trick-or-treaters. Now, I was thinking that the top of this roof of this haunted mansion house was broken. I thought, wait, hold on, there's something missing at the top. This must be broken, right? Mm, because it's so weirdly, why would they paint it in white? I mean, wouldn't they paint it in black if it was not broken? $16.99, again, battery operated. So the interior lights up, all the little lights go on. It's hollow on the inside, so there's, I don't know, 2 or 3 LED lights inside. The back of this house is actually more pretty than the front because I love the trees and the branches. You see how that chimney is not really a chimney? It seems like the chimney broke off, basically. That's what I'm thinking here. And it just doesn't look proportionally, like something is wrong here. But there's a plot twist we're going to see in a minute. Pillow pumpkin with a ghost poking out of the pumpkin. Adorable. However, that stem, though, $12.99. Okay. That stem, though. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah. So, okay, this is adorable if you've got kids. It's really tiny. very, very short. So if you got little kids that want to, stand behind that sign and have put their head through the hole and take a picture for Halloween, adorable. Not for grown-ups because it's very, very tiny. But look at that. So your kid can be a little Boo skeleton. And the other Boo ghost is also beautiful cutout moment there for tiny, tiny humans for photos at Halloween. And then we got Becky Owen for $39.99, a metallic skeleton that, well, black metallic paint. I think it's plastic though. These I really liked. These thick, thick wicker trays in different shapes. Well, bats, but different sizes. This is the smaller bat for $12.99. I think the bigger bat was a couple of dollars more. And you have to buy them separately. They don't come in a set. Each one of them had their own price. Here is another haunted mansion. Loving the tree. It's the tree that sells it for me in the back. I'm looking for the price tag at the bottom because those are quite heavy. That's a bigger mansion. We're going to see it again later on as I discover all these landscapes. Could you imagine all of this stuff is already available in July at HomeGoods? Once it sells out, it sells out. I don't think they're going to be restocking a lot of these, but they will be getting new stuff in probably. Martha Stewart with the pink rose jack-o'-lanterns. Love it. Now here, this one works. Also Martha Stewart. I wonder if they took Martha's hands as models for this particular, uh, I guess, fortune-telling globe ball. Love the pearlescence inside of it. Love the dust particles floating around and the illumination in white. This is when the light is off. Also really beautiful if you're letting all of this liquid dust, pearlescent dust twirl during the daytime. $24.99. The stand is really beautiful too, giving me Disney vibes, the romantic times of Disney. And then we got a web, Martha Stewart weaving her web with the spiders, home decor, lights up with tiny LED lights. I don't know. Not really a big fan of these metallic contraptions. But there you go. They tried to do a nice big $14.99. They tried to take a nice picture in a kind of a barnyard scenario to decorate for Halloween. And then those little trees back there, I didn't even want to touch them because the glitter was falling off of them just looking at them. Cauldrons for $9.99 in what appears to be brass. I guess to put a candle inside because, I mean, those eyes are perforated. If you put candy in there, it's going to fall out from the front. So I'm not so sure how they want you to use those. I guess just to put a candle inside. $16.99 for the Wicca witch hat. And then we're back to this ginormous haunted house or haunted mansion on a rock. And I am, as you can see, Dacob is curious. He wants to know more. So I am trying not to make it fall because it's really big. You can see how, in proportion to my hand, I mean, it's a huge prop. And does it work? It does work, you guys. You see the little lights turning on the inside. Not bad, but I mean, a bit cheap as well. But it's haunted. Oh, the tree is everything. $59.99. So we're looking at about after tax, I guess, $70 more or less. And then you have those melted candles next to it. Okay. Here I turn around and I discover my holy grail, right? The Royal Stafford, made in UK, earthenware, homeware. And here they have other prints, other versions than the one that I already unboxed in my prior video. Be sure to check out my first HomeGoods haul video that was shot at another HomeGoods. Because what I found in this HomeGoods that I'm filming here right now are different prints and patterns. So thankfully I bought the big plates, the dinner plates with the Witch Coven in the other HomeGoods, because this HomeGoods where I'm filming now, they did not have the Witch Coven in the dinner plate version. They did have the Witch Coven in the smaller salad side plate version, which, spoiler alert, I bought because, I mean, come on, they're so beautiful. And it's rare to see something that's not made in China for a change. So this is the interior of the coven, right? The inside of the house in the middle of the forest, you have the witch, brewing a potion. Something is happening inside of the cottage. The owl is looking from outside. There's a raven in there, cats, a broom. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. And then The Stafford Royal also has this kind of like Giangalliano-esque newspaper or book printing with skulls and skeletons on top. Not really my style, and it doesn't give me that old school vibe, but I can see 6.99 for the dinner plates. The salad plates are 4.99. Spoiler alert, so of course I bought a bunch of those because the price was just amazing. Not a big fan of these. It also because they don't really have a frame around them. They just kind of ease out into the open. These are not Stafford. This is a Chinese brand. Of I don't know if this is stoneware, porcelain, earthenware. I'm not so sure, but did not really 4.99 for this salad plate. Did not really like the aesthetic of this one. It's giving me kind of 60s, 70s movie poster vibes. Just doesn't fit with this old school coven. So this is the front of the building, right? And then here we have a kind of like a warlock, a sorcerer, they call him. Sorcerer casting a spell on the coven. I found this a little bit didn't really like the scene. So I ended up not buying the sorcerer casting the spell as the witches are kind of flying around their coven, all scared. Also, all the dinner plates were 6.99, right? Royal Stafford earthenware. I don't know. It just this particular scene didn't do it for me, but I did get that one. The two ghosts looking from inside of the coven outwards, and the witch. You see that witch in the other window? We see her later inside of the coven house brewing the potion. So the beautiful thing about these plates is that I bought several designs, right, to mix and match. So when I invite my guests at the dinner table, it's almost like magic because each one of them is going to get a different scene of the same evening on their plate. So as you're eating your food, you kind of discover one of the guests is going to have uh, the facade of the house, and the other guest is going to eat and discover, oh, there's a scene from inside of the house where the witch is. There you go, that little scene right there. So this is kind of like cut to the scene inside of the house, and you're looking from outside as the owl, so the viewer might be the owl observing what the witch is doing inside of the house, and then somebody else is going to have the third scene, which is from a distance, the entire building, the entire coven, with all the witches outside getting ready to celebrate Halloween or to do some potion making. Love the jack-o'-lanterns surrounding the plates. This is what I mean by I like when a plate has a very precise frame or framework art design. This is the coven from the outside. That's what I meant. You see the full building, the three witches. One of them is kind of brewing a potion that's turning into a ghost. You have the howling jackal or wolf. So this is the salad plate for 4.99. They did not have the dinner plate in this particular design at this HomeGoods, but they had them at the other HomeGoods, which is where I got them. So thankfully, collection is coming along. I am missing the soup bowls, and they also did. You can see soup bowls over there, but the soup bowls they have there are with that kind of John Galliano-esque type of print with the skeletons. Don't like that. I went through all the soup bowls. They did not have the one that I wanted. There is also a cereal bowl. So I'm kind of trying to hunt down the cereal bowl and the soup bowl. So this was my haul at HomeGoods. There I am still looking at the plates, trying to figure out which ones to get, inspecting them for imperfections. I selected only the ones that had the least amount of glazing imperfections or what have you. And here I am leaving HomeGoods. I hope to see you all soon in the next one. Thumb up the video and subscribe, you guys.